All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
I'm Seabass.
And The Walking Dead. Not the most exciting episode,
Thank you.
but necessary to some degree.
To what degree?
Because they needed a show to put on last Sunday.
Okay.
I get it. They're building up to something. The whole Eugene and that chick thing is kind of like, okay, are they setting him up again? Is it really her? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the deal with that? And then who are the dudes that they're introducing? They came out of nowhere and they said that they've dealt with them before.
Wait, what dudes?
The Shaolin master that comes out of that fucking concrete building or brick building.
Where was this?
What are you talking about?
You didn't see the preview for this coming week?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't see
But
it.
we can't talk about previews. We don't know what's going on. You got to talk about the actual show.
Preview's not part of the episode.
Yes.
Well, it was for me. Fuck, whatever. All right.
Well, just because...
I'm just traveling forward, dog. I'm just, you know what I mean? Putting
Now I
everything...
gotta look
Because
it
the
up.
episode was so weak, you got to look forward to the preview?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You think it was weak too?
Yeah, it was weak.
Wow, I'm impressed.
It just wasn't a... you're right. You want to jump on. You want to see some death and dismemberment and close calls and shit. Wasn't happening.
And again, they left out parts that you're supposed to what
Connect the dots.
connect the dots.
Yeah.
Like the number 2 in command
Yeah, the dude.
and Aaron with the fake arm.
Yeah.
They already know each other. Things have been happening.
Well, yeah, because he's visited their camp before.
How do we know that?
At the beginning of this season, right? Or
Yeah.
part of the season, everybody's already at the Commonwealth, and it says 30 days in the Commonwealth or whatever. It starts with them at Halloween.
Right?
So, yeah.
But they didn't say how they were helping.
Yeah, there was a whole episode about it. It was when Eugene walks up and they're up, and you were like, "Oh yeah, he was up at the."
Yeah, he was asking people to come.
right, and he walked around that whole thing with
No, it was whack.
Aaron.
No, it was whack.
You just don't have a fucking memory. What the fuck is going on with you?
That show sucks. And then Oceanside,
Yes,
was that in previous seasons?
yes.
Okay. Because I was at a total loss.
Oceanside was an all women's camp. Because all their
Really?
all their dudes died, right? Or what happened with their dudes?
Yeah, the Saviors, Negan's people killed all the men and boys at Oceanside.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been a good episode.
Negan was
great.
ruthless.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it was. So they've been part of the unity between those three places: Hilltop. What's the other one?
Alexandria,
And
Oceanside.
Okay, and that's another place I'm confused.
Which one?
Alexandria and Hilltop are in the same place?
No.
No. Hilltop is where Maggie was at, that she's the leader of.
Before she left the show.
Yeah.
Okay, and who's the leader of Alexandria?
A council of people.
Like a government.
Like Gabriel, Daryl, Aaron.
And where's that place located?
That's
That was
where
in
they're at
this
now.
episode. That's where the older lady was walking through first.
The older white lady with the blonde hair, the
Right.
main lady. That's where they
So
were.
where's
walking.
Hilltop?
Hilltop was the last place they were at.
Oh, so that wasn't the same place?
No. They look totally different.
Yeah. One, like,
Oh, yeah, you're right. It did look totally different. I'll be honest with you. I kind of thought Hilltop was the backyard to Alexandria. Like they were storing the stuff there.
right.
No, yeah, it's two completely different spots.
Yeah, it's two different places. Totally different places.
Okay.
Fortified different ways, and yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, it was whack. Just admit it.
Yeah, the stuff that we already fucking did. The stuff with Ezekiel too was that could have been an email.
about his lump
Yeah.
and not wanting to get surgery or upset because
Yeah.
there was other people waiting.
It's not like Carol's gonna give a fuck.
Right? It's
Not like she ever has.
You know, it's funny because you know how he's upset that she got him to the front of the line,
right?
Yeah.
and so she, on the side, hooked him up,
Correct.
Yes.
and he was upset about it.
Correct.
And why would you be upset about it?
Because there was all those other people in there that were waiting in the same line as him that now get pushed back because he's up at the front and he gets his stuff. Because
So
he was at the very back. It was
he-
going to take him a long time to get treatment.
He was just having a guilt trip.
Right, pretty much.
It just reminded me of something that happened to me once, at Cathedral City High School.
Yeah.
They used to have, there was a special name for it. It was girls would play flag football,
Okay.
like a game.
Powder Puff,
Maybe that sounds familiar.
and then Iron Man was boys would play volleyball, right?
I don't remember Iron Man at the high school, but the girls football, flag football, there'll be two teams, and it was like the players, the football players were the coaches, so the girls would,
Right.
and so they coached the girls and all that kind of good stuff. So my daughter, the year that she played, my friend at the time, his stepdaughter's boyfriend was a coach, so we knew him.
Okay.
So I was like, yo, I told my buddy, I said, yo, tell old boy to have my daughter and her friends give him a lot of playing time because they switch him out a lot.
Right.
So when my daughter found out after the fact that I did that, she got all pissed off. And I was like, well,
yeah.
I was just trying to help you out. We got to we got to hook up.
Yeah, but I want to do it on my own.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Whatever. Be happy we helped you out. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he's all pissy about getting help, which, whatever, dude.
The other thing that I didn't like is when all these walkers came to Alexandria and Maggie and her crew went out to kill him. Maybe this was the hilltop. And the stormtroopers were there and they shot them all.
Right.
Come on, dog.
Well, here's what I had a problem.
Everybody's a marksman.
Here's what I had a problem. Yeah, and then every other show, nobody hits anything.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with that, is that they're using ARs, right? And they were on the other side, on the back side of the walkers.
And they were shooting at.
And they were shooting towards Maggie and
That's
everybody
right.
else.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
And they only killed the
exactly the amount of walkers there were.
all them bullets would have gone
Yeah.
right through all that empty
Ain't
dead.
nobody aiming for the same walker and missed one.
Right. Yeah. I was like, oh, that was
I understand what they were trying to do, like make it look hard.
right.
But come on.
But anybody with any kind of common sense
Yes.
knows that, like in any movie, like I've seen it in several where they go all around, they do a circle around the suspect or whoever they're trying to get. Like, go ahead and shoot, bitch, I'll duck. Y'all motherfuckers are going to shoot each other.
And you know what else I didn't like? Speaking of shooting, that Maggie was the lady that runs Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Pamela.
Her and Maggie both shot a zombie coming up from behind them.
No, Maggie didn't shoot him.
Oh, she hit him with
Threw
a
a
knife.
knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she threw a knife at her.
Okay.
At him.
Well, that one lady shot him with her shotgun,
Right?
and then she grabbed the barrel and held
I
it down.
I immediately wrote, that's going to be fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
Yeah.
come on.
That was my
man.
first thought of,
No screaming, no facial expression, no nothing.
and she slammed that shit into the ground too. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of no nonsense writing happening right now. Like they're not putting that thought process into it like they did in the beginning.
So there is nonsense
Yes.
writing.
Right. Is that what I said? Or
No,
did I-
you said no nonsense
Oh.
writing.
Yes, just nonsense. No. So how was your weekend?
Stroke sounds like. All right, moving
Right?
on.
How was your weekend?
Real quick, I know I got here kind of late
Uh-huh.
because of the time change.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's blame it on that.
Even switching on my clocks, I hate time. I don't know how you feel about the time change.
This
I
one's
hate
annoying, but the next one's great.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Dude.
I get why they did it, but it doesn't. It's
And I heard like 40 states are trying to get rid of it.
yeah.
Why don't we just get rid of it, first of all? Makes no sense. I understand it was for farmers.
Yeah, but 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on.
They should keep time the way it is now, all the time,
Why now versus before?
because we have more sun.
Okay. Yeah.
I
it
like
don't-
the other way.
It don't really matter to me. Let's just not change it twice a year.
Right.
So, with that being said,
Well, that and they probably change it right in the middle of your busy shit, right? All the wind and all the
Yeah.
nastiness, so you lose it. You lose an hour, right?
yep. So, with that being said, I'm getting the impression I really hurt your feelings by coming late today.
Why?
Because you are so down. What is going on?
Oh, I had a terrible day.
Work or Seabass over here got to you?
Both. No, I'm just kidding. Work, man. Fuck, dude. So I got a call early with some bullshit that I had to deal with, and not for work, right? So I get ready. I just said, fuck it. I'll just get up. I got ready. I left for work. I got to where I was there about 15 minutes, dude. And my stomach said, "Ugh." And I was like, oh, shit. I got to go to the bathroom real quick. So I grabbed it. So now what they've done is we have 2 bathrooms down this shared hallway behind all the businesses. And there's a haircut place right next to us. And they keep letting fucking customers back there. And the customers fuck up the bathroom. So what the company did is, not my company, but the owners of the plaza, what they did is they put locks on the bathroom door. So you have to have a key to get in to the bathroom. Okay? So now you gotta knock to make sure nobody's in there before you unlock the door.
Okay.
Just in case they haven't locked the top lock. Right? So on top of that, for the last 4 days, the lights haven't worked in the bathroom. So now I'm having this, I'm like, ooh, fucking time. It's TikTok is coming, right? And so I go and I unlock the door, and I have to stand there for a minute. Make sure that the floodgates haven't opened. Like my stomach was that fucked up. So I stood there for a second.
I would put your coffee down if I was you.
So then I went ahead and I opened the door and I go in and I shut the door and I flip the latch and it's fucking dark in there. It's Candyman dark in there, right? Like, so then I try to hit the light to turn it on and I can't. So again, I feel my stomach. I'm like, oh shit. So I scurried over to the bathroom. My ass is towards the bowl, right? And as I'm pulling down my pants, so I shit my underwear. I sharted. It was probably the most embarrassing fucking story I'm ever gonna tell you. So I'm sitting there, right, and they had just mopped the fucking floors, so the floor's wet. So I got to take off my shoes, to pull off my pants, to take off my underwear, to throw them away. And then I got to grab toilet paper and all this shit to put over the underwear. That way nobody sees after that. And got to check my pants, make sure that, you know, it was just the underwear that got it. Like, I'm like, oh, this is fuck, right? So luckily it was just the underwear. And I thought, fuck, man. So I'm sitting there and I finished my business. I forget I don't have underwear, so I just pulled out my muscle shirt, pull up my pants, and because the floor was just cleaned, there was a couple of wet spots on my pants.
Okay.
So now I don't have underwear on. I pull up my pants and there's wet spots on my ass, and I'm like, I just hope that's not shit. Like I really like, fuck, man. So now I walk out of the bathroom completely fucking uncomfortable. Free balling, wet fucking stains on my ass. Like now I'm like, okay, now you have to really be careful of your stomach. If you feel like that, let's go. You ain't got time to fuck around, and you better hope nobody's in that bathroom because you ain't making it. But I was fine the rest of the day. It just set the tone for my day, and I just been kind of Like, fuck. So that begs the question. Because here I am at a business that has bathrooms, whatever, whatnot.
Well, if I may,
Yeah.
your business doesn't have bathrooms. It's a
Right.
community bathroom.
Right.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, it sounds.
Because when I called our people, our facilities, hey, the fucking, because there was leaking from underneath the, what do you call it too, right? You didn't put the caulking on it right, so it had a little leak underneath, so the floor was always wet. So I called about that, and I said, by the way, the fucking lights don't work. And this was Friday. Where here we are fucking Monday, still shitting in the dark. And I'm just like, dude, I was fucking, so I wrote a nasty email to those fucking people too, and I'm just like,
How many companies is it that or businesses use that bathroom?
well, there's 2 bathrooms, and there's probably 6 or 7 businesses.
And all the businesses are open?
Yes.
Man.
So the 2.5 businesses to the right of us, no. Only one company uses the far right bathroom, and everybody else shares the third one. So it's 1 to 6, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
We should have keys to both bathrooms.
You should have your own bathroom.
Yes, we should. Because when I called the facilities lady, she called to verify information. Like, wait, you don't have your own bathroom in your... No. It's a shared bathroom with like 7 businesses. Oh, that's weird. You should have your own bathroom. Yeah.
What are the other businesses? You just said
There's a haircut place. There's a Cricket. There's a insurance place, like a government insurance place. There's a piñata store. And I think the Michoacana has its own bathroom. It's crazy, bro.
the cricket place and the insurance place, I would let slide. But the piñata place and the hair place, forget about it.
Yeah. I'm just like, fuck, dude. So, yeah, that was my day. So let me ask you. I have a place that has a bathroom. What, like, let's say you were out cleaning a pool and bubble guts.
We've never discussed this before,
right?
so I've never had to tell you this before. One of the very few requirements of me being able to do this from my wife is not to tell my shit stories.
So was that an S on your stories, or was it a story?
No, that was an S.
That was an S.
So I'm not alone.
That story you just told is peanuts compared to what I can tell you.
Really?
That's like an opening act.
That bad, huh?
Hey.
Wow.
Did you ever have to take your socks off to... I'm going to ask questions.
And you ask all the questions you want. I'm not going to... That's as far as it can go. and matter of fact, that's the first thing she has said. When I told her, you asked me to come on and we're just going to talk about life and
right.
things and whatever. First thing out of her mouth was, I don't want to hear none of those stories. And then, after thinking about it for a day or a week, then she came up with all the other ones.
What are the
That's
ones?
something that you know about. Some I don't remember, but if it ever
Is the
gets
new
brought
one that
up-
we can't talk about the fact that she snores?
Love, I'm so sorry. I should have never brought that up. She does not snore. The love of my life does not snore.
She hums violently.
She's we could consider her sleeping beauty because when she's laying there sleeping, she's just so beautiful and quiet. So anyways,
Nice save.
Yes, that was the first thing that she said. No, none of those stories.
All right.
So maybe on our personal time, over some drinks, I can tell them to you. But
No, because I'd like to enjoy my drinks.
Have you ever had anything like that happen? Or close?
Not at work.
School?
I think school once. I was like young.
Because and it's even like Sebastian does not shit in public.
I refuse.
I remember that. Yeah. I still don't understand how you do it, but because sometimes you just
It's a lot of fortitude.
Well, at his age, it's easier to.
it is, but there are still times when it happens. You gotta go.
Yeah.
There's no.
I've worked at this job for 2.5 years. I have not shit in that bathroom once.
Have you had the need to though, and you just held it for?
Yep.
I remember, when I worked at Burger King, I'd blow that shit up.
Yeah, you and every other Burger King employee, nation or international wide.
But you know why, though? It's because, and again, this was before I knew I was fucking lactose intolerant. I would get there, and because I would always work like the breakfast shift for the most part, and egg, and cheese, and some ham, and some
fuck you up.
cheese, and well, that was the thing. The way they make the eggs is you crack like 6 dozen, and then pour in like a gallon of milk.
Yep.
So and then you whisk all that shit together.
Really?
Yeah, and then what they do is they put in like a griddle pan, and it's shaped kind of like the mixer, right? So it goes out, down, all the way across the fryer, up and back, so that it has something to hold on to. So what's heating it is the hot oil underneath the pan, because you cook it on the fryer, and then you fucking butter the shit out of it, pour in the eggs just so that you have a nice little, and then just slice them up.
Did you? I know you probably ate the food.
Yeah.
But was it something you were supposed to pay for and you didn't, or you didn't pay for it?
I always paid for what I got.
What is it at, the discount?
I think the statute of limitations on stealing from Burger King is up by now.
I never stole from. I never knowingly stole from anywhere I worked.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
I remember one time.
It got really quiet after I said that
because no one fucking
I don't know how to
believes
fucking feel about that.
no one fucking believes you.
It was like me, Manuel's brother, Huicho. I think it was Huicho's friend. It was like 5 to 7 of us went to a Burger King, and we all ordered our food, and the dude
This
was
is
like,
important on the same ticket or different ones?
same ticket.
Oh, you're fucking annoying, but go ahead.
Well, no, actually, it was, if I remember right, the dude was like, Huicho first ordered because he knew the guy. And we just went to Burger King, no big deal. So Huicho ordered his food, and then the guy like looked at the next kid or whoever was with us and said, okay, what do you want?
Okay.
And it was one of those, well,
He just assumed everybody was together.
Oh, no, he was just like, well, the point of the story is, he said, okay, well, what do you want? Okay, well, what do you want? What do you want? And then he just told Huicho, give me $5. So we were like, $5 each? And the dude was like, no, just give me $5. So he gave him $5, and we got all this food. Wow. And the dude just put $5 in his pocket.
Nice.
Yeah, this, like I said, this is
Gangster.
1990, 91.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did shit like that.
When I used to park cars, I never stole either. The way it worked at the place I worked, because we worked for a valet company.
Right.
We didn't actually work for the restaurants that we were valeting for.
Okay.
None of these places had it like that. It was always a valet company.
And so when you worked for that valet, was it always just tips that you worked for, or was it like you got a base? And then...
we didn't get tips. The tips is the way the valet company made money. So the restaurant didn't pay the valet company. The restaurant allowed the valet company to park cars there. And whatever money the valet company made off of tips, that's how they made their money.
Okay.
So the way it worked was every $2 out of every tip, the first $2 went to the company. Anything over $2, we got to keep for ourselves.
Okay.
So if a guy hands us a $5, $2 went into the bag. It was literally a brown bag, lunch bag. We'd have to put the $2 in. And we got to keep $3.
Okay.
if a car came in and paid up front, like, hey, here's $5, put my car in front. That went to the company because we didn't do any work yet.
Wow.
So it wasn't fair for us to get paid for something we haven't done.
Okay. I mean, okay.
So if a 5 ever came in, like the dudes I worked for, like if somebody got tipped a 5, it was like, oh, he didn't give us nothing. He just put it in their pocket, like my coworkers at the time.
Oh,
because
wow.
we were all high school kids and
Right.
stuff. And I couldn't do that, man. I felt so bad.
Why?
Because that's stealing.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
So, yeah.
I guess I would have felt worse if it was shared tips. Then maybe.
Then maybe what, you take it?
No, then I wouldn't.
Oh.
But for 5, he didn't tip. So,
And sometimes the boss, would, like the owner of the company, he just had a valet company. Like he used to have Kobe. I worked at Kobe, El Torito. I don't know if you remember. I think it was called the Hungry Tiger.
I remember that one.
It was across the street from Kobe.
Okay.
Hungry something. The Beach House.
Okay.
We parked cars at Pompeii for a while. The nightclub.
Right. How'd that go?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was horrible. You know why? Because unlike a restaurant, 2 o'clock, everybody's leaving. Dude, you're hustling at 2 o'clock, 1:30 to 2:30.
And everybody wants their car first.
And if you remember Pompeii, it was up on a mountain, up on a hill. But the parking lot was downstairs.
So you had to fucking run up and
we
down.
have to run down, drive the car up, and then run back down. Dude.
You were in good shape back then.
Yeah. It was horrible.
How long do you think you'd last in a night doing cars now? Doing valet? Just at a regular flat like a
well, here's the thing. I still think I can get to the cars at a good pace.
It's getting out.
It's getting in and out of them. That's where the killer is.
Yeah.
Because, like, my son's car, he drives an Acura.
Right.
Even my wife's car. Dude, those things sit too low for me. It's hard getting in and out of those things.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. And to constantly doing it, oh, those days are over for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
But parking cars, I remember, like, one time, it was like 2 couples, maybe even 3 came in. So we were about to, we give them the ticket, they go inside, and one of the dudes comes back out. And he was like, I need you to do me a favor. It's my anniversary. I forgot to give my old lady some flowers. Could you go and get my, go to the florist and get me a dozen roses? He was like, take my car. I don't care. Just go and get me some flowers. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. So I took off, got him flowers, came back in. I walked by their table, and I gave him the little wink. And he was like, cool. I just left him right there on the seat for him.
Right.
And then he broke me off like $20 at the time.
That's fucking hilarious. I can see you. You're not a good fucking face guy. You're like, oh, like fucking mouth wide open, barely winking.
But, also we used to do some gangster stuff. Dude,
Like?
if we scraped up your car.
How many cars did you fuck up, Tony?
None on purpose, of course.
Of course not.
But shit happens.
Yeah, just like he didn't knowingly steal.
Like if you dented the front end, okay, of a car,
Yeah.
what you do is when you're bringing the car up, you drive past them, so they
we
walk
have to
around
walk
the back. And same goes for the back. If you dented the back, you stop before them so they don't walk past the back. Because once they drive off the parking lot,
Too bad.
hey, how do I know it happened here? Nope, it didn't happen here.
Fuck.
Dude, we had black Sharpie, brown Sharpie, white Sharpie, red Sharpie, blue Sharpies, all
All the colors of the Sharpies,
all the
just
colors,
in case.
just in case we had to color some stuff in. Dude, gangster.
Okay, so what was probably like your favorite or most expensive car that you got to drive doing it?
I drove. It was probably a Rolls Royce convertible. Now the reason why it was the best car, I'll never forget this. It was a tank.
Right.
Dude, this car was solid. And the gear shift, you could move with your pinky. It was on the steering column.
Right.
But it was just so smooth. And then you put that thing in drive, and as soon as you hit that gas, it would just take off on you.
Wow.
It was solid. Those were some nice cars.
So you never took any change? You never took any drugs that were laying around or a tape?
Okay.
Here's another thing my wife told me not to talk about.
No. Here, one time, I did steal a couple of joints out of an ashtray, unsmoked.
Okay.
That's the last time I did it because...
They were laced.
No.
Oh.
The next day when I showed up to work, one of the guys I worked with was like... And he was an older guy. Like, you remember, I was like 17, 18.
Right.
I worked with dudes that were like 30s, late 30s, you know.
Older guys, right.
And dude was pissed off at me because he almost got his ass whooped
For stealing the weed?
for stealing the weed from this dude's car. Because the dude was like, you took it, you guys took it, I want it. Because back then, you know, it's not prevalent like it is now.
Right.
And he was like, I want it back. And the dude's like, I'm sorry, I didn't take anything. And he said the dude was ready to beat his ass. And I was like, oh man, my bad.
My bad, you almost got beat because I stole some weed.
You know, one car I hated? Ford Mustang 5.0.
The square bodies?
Square body convertible.
Everybody had that 5.0.
Dude.
Vanilla Ice.
Yep. But they were stick shift, way too powerful. And the clutch and the gas pedal, really tight, really hard. You really had to push it in. The gear shift was really hard. Oh, I used to hate those cars.
Boy, back then you probably had like 3, 4, 5 of those a night, right?
Yeah.
Those things fucking sold like crazy.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I mean? That 5.0.
And you pushing that clutch, you give that vroom, vroom. That was cool. But like I said, it was just too much. That car had too much power.
That was the car of Spring Break.
That is true.
You remember that shit?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Man, time's flown by.
And that's when heated seats were starting to become... They were only available in the luxury cars.
Okay.
And I remember when a convertible would come in the winter and they had their top down, but the seats were heated. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. As soon as I got my convertible, I didn't have heated seats, but I was like, I'm rolling in the wintertime with the top down.
Just because you can, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was great.
Fuck that. Rolling all my windows up.
I mean, it's cool rolling your windows up with the top down, too. That was cool.
Right.
Driving with your top down in the rain. Oh, good times.
Windows dark as fuck. They can't see in. But the top's down. Everybody's trying to look up over the windows.
Good times.
Yeah, buddy.
I swapped out my steering wheel for the GT steering wheels with the colored...
yeah.
Colored...
The leather?
Yeah.
What kind did you have?
I had a white one because my car was white.
Was it a GT? The steering wheel, or what brand did you get?
I think it was GT because it had the little GT in the center.
Okay. I think I had I want to say Gennardi, but it's not. I had a couple of different ones. I bought the expensive ones. I bought one that was, I think I found one that was gray for my yellow car. Because it matched the interior, because I did gray velour inside.
Dude, that steering wheel set the car off. Because my Rabbit, it had the seats where the center was black, but
right.
the outer part was white, like a white trim.
Oh, okay.
But thick trim. The whole, you know.
Right.
And then the black and white steering wheel. Oh, man.
Fucking hilarious. And then you had the black inkies on it, right? The honeycomb?
They were Eagles, but you know.
You didn't have to say that. I was trying to help you out, dog.
I think I got them from, where did I get them from? What's the,
off of Mo's old car? No.
shoot. Firestone, maybe? Because that's when you get... I mean, you still do.
You can get credit. At Firestone.
And you want to know something else that's funny? Is when I first got them, like they came in, and I took them to Firestone. And I lived in an apartment that had, like, 0 backyard.
Okay.
So I went to George's house to show him, because remember he had a cabriolet,
Right.
and I went to George's house to show him. And so for whatever reason, we took my tires because I had the old rims and tires in my back seat.
Right.
So we took them out. We just put them on the side of his house
And you left him there.
and left him there. And dude, not even a day later, like the next morning, George called me. He's like, "Yo, man, you got to come get these rims and tires." I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Dude, my dad," he's like, "What is this? Get these out of here." And I'm like, "Oh, it's because George had a house." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "I mean, come on, bro. It's cool.
Help me
He's
out.
like, "Nah, you got to come and get these now." My dad's pissed.
Fuck. Did you go get him?
Oh, yeah.
That's too fucking much. And you don't want to do anything to your car
Not really.
other than drive it?
Drive it, yeah. The sound. You had the 6-inch
6.5, yeah. Yeah, we can get those in there. Be good.
What, you need bass for your Devil Worship Me music?
Devil worshiping.
You know, half of the shit that I listen to is the same shit that you listen to, right? I just need you to know that.
Well, we're talking about the other half.
Yeah, but
How many?
just so you know,
How many of the songs that you listen to have Satan in the title?
You know what? The fact that he even has to think about it.
I have a
should tell us
lot of
something.
songs on there.
That has Satan in it.
No, I'm just fucking rifling through. None of them. There's 1 or 2 that have something about demon in the title. Do you want to talk about all the ones that have blood in the title? There's 2, I think, of that. There's Raining Blood by Slayer. Right? You know them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
exactly.
Yeah, but I ain't bumping them.
Well, but you know. Right?
What was it that sang? Was it Motley Crue?
Shout at the Devil?
Yeah, it was Motley Crue, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess I have that one.
Shout! Shout! Shout at the devil!
Yeah, no. You can stop now.
Well, Highway to Hell, you got that?
Yeah, but that's not the devil. It's close enough, though, I guess.
Well, cocaine, right?
Probably, yeah. Well, yeah, there's probably a lot of songs on there that are, like, Master of Puppets is definitely about drugs.
Is that the song, or is that who sings it?
Wow, all right. That's the song.
Well, I don't fucking... Who sings it?
Metallica. That's what the cover band was called.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I don't fucking...
All right.
I don't pay attention. I don't listen to rock. That's never fucking...
Why do I feel like I'm being judged?
You are.
Why? Just because I don't listen to the same shit as both of y'all?
He don't really... He listens to, like, all the old school... You like the freestyle shit, right?
Oh, I love that, yeah. Matter of fact, I was just, my iPod's on shuffle coming here, and the song I pulled up to was Cover Girls. I was
Now-
like, oh, yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question, because this is important. When you say iPod, do you actually mean a physical iPod, or are you talking about your iPhone?
iPod.
You still have an iPod?
God, you are ancient.
I got 2 of those.
The ones with the wheel?
No, but those are old school. Those go hard. I still have mine, but
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
I got 2 of those. So is it an iTouch?
Yes. iPod Touch.
iPod Touch, there you go.
Yeah. The reason why I don't use my iPhone is because A, it wears down my battery too fast. Because I listen to stuff all day while I'm working.
Right.
And B, the music takes up too much space. Between music and podcasts.
Well, but you have a shit ton of pictures. That takes up a lot of space.
Actually,
Or do you have all your shit on the cloud?
yeah, everything's in the cloud.
Why don't you keep your music there?
Because it doesn't always come down. And then if it's not the actual song from the actual art. What am I looking for?
Artist.
Authorized.
Okay.
It doesn't come down. Like a lot of stuff I had burned from CDs and
LimeWire and shit.
all that stuff. Yeah, back in the day.
Do you still have shit from LimeWire that you download?
Of course.
Really?
As a matter of fact, I got a playlist called LimeWire.
No, fuck sakes.
I think.
Napster.
It won't be on my joint right here because
you're trying to play 8 tracks on a digital machine.
you know what I have? What's that center once it's called? Remember that?
Shit is way too far, though. I can't fucking. read
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember that?
50-year-old.
Frostwire?
Frostwire. Remember Frostwire?
that. No.
That was after. Yeah, it had to have been after LimeWire.
Oh, when they were trying to jump over and
Yeah.
start another one.
Yeah.
What was it? How much did they get the lady that they fucking banked on Napster for all of her downloads?
I remember something like that.
She was the first and only person that got sued, and they made a fucking an example out of her. She got sued for a couple $100,000, right?
And you know what it was? It was like a real small amount per song. But because she has downloaded so many songs illegally, it like the price tag was just through the roof.
Right, because the way she downloaded it, and then how many, I think they charged her for everyone that downloaded from her or some shit like that.
Something like that, yeah.
It was really fucking, it was an astronomical amount, though. Back then, everybody, and I was like, ooh, fuck, I'm getting rid of fucking Napster.
And you know, I don't know if you remember when all that was going down with Napster. And
Jesus.
Lars, the drummer from Metallica, was like leading the charge.
Right.
And everybody was just
Dogging them out?
Yeah, oh my God, he was getting killed. And one of the things I remember him saying was, this is going to ruin music. This is going to ruin how we get paid.
Right.
This is how we make our money. I'm not trying to be a millionaire. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but the fact still remains, I'm looking out for the up-and-coming musicians as well as myself.
Right.
And he was right.
Yeah. Well, the whole digital age changed. I mean, the iPod changed, like the internet changed the vision of music and the way it was shared and put out. And then the iPod killed all the like local fucking record stores and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it killed radio because now nobody fucking, whatever, just listen to it on my iPod and shuffle, right? And the internet killed a lot of shit. Now it's killing malls, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, as a matter of fact, Snoop just announced, you know, he bought back Death Row Records, right?
Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah.
Stick with what you're saying. However, why is it... You're not the first person that said this. I heard somebody else say this. He bought back Death Row Records.
Well, I shouldn't say back.
I just thought there was something that I was missing.
No, I say back because he was the pioneer. He helped build that brand.
Right.
Well, I mean, when you think of Death Row Records, Snoop, right? Snoop and Dre, right?
Right.
So it's just like he was getting it back from.
Again, you're the second person I've heard say it like that. And I'm like, well, did he have something else that he sold at one point?
No.
And now he's buying it back? All right, go ahead.
So he bought Death Row Records, and what he did is, if I remember correctly, it said that he took down 90% of the catalogs that he's got, all the music that he's got on Death Row Records, and took it off of all the streaming services. And he's going to create an NFT service where if you want the music, you got to go get it as an NFT. So Snoop is about the only 50-year-old that I know that understands what a fucking NFT is.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. Because I have no idea what an NFT is. But we got a high school friend that does.
Okay.
And he's actually in that world, I guess you could call it, or well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. He buys stuff. He buys NFT. He owns NFTs.
Okay.
He owns cryptocurrency.
Well, I own cryptocurrency too, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know what.
Do you even know where it's at? Because I heard that's a big thing. If you lose passwords or something along those lines, you're asked out. You can never get it back.
So, like, I have mine through Robinhood, which is a site that you can go on. Like, it's an app for your phone, and you can go on and you can buy stocks through your phone. And you can set it up to where, like, every payday, it buys more of that same stock, or you can go on and buy different stocks and then add that. Right now, so when Dogecoin, is that what it's called?
Bitcoin?
No, Dogecoin.
Yeah.
It's another one. It's another one that came out. So, and it was backed by, I guess, started by Tesla. Has something to do with it. The guy from Tesla,
Elon Musk,
had something to do with it. He's since then pulled out, and they've sold it. And these other guys that started, and they're actually trying to make it a real, like, viable cryptocurrency. Oh. And right now, it's ranged from about 11 cents per share up to 17 cents per share. From what I understand, it's not a viable stock until it hits $1. Once it reaches that dollar, then once it reaches that dollar threshold, then it changes and it's a viable stock. I don't even understand what a viable stock means. Does that make sense?
It makes sense because it doesn't make sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
Absolutely. No, the fucked up part is I'm right there with you. I understand what you're saying. I mean, I have like 1,200 shares of Dogecoin.
Damn.
Dude, it's 17 cents.
Okay, 17 times 1,200 though.
No, divided by. 1,200 divided by 17.
1,200 divided by 17.
This guy got a couple $100s in there.
200, a little over $200.
So the thing is that if it goes above, because I bought it when it was like 10 cents, 12 cents. So if it can get up to that dollar or, $2, $3, whatever, I'll have a shit ton of Dogecoin. I'll be a kryptonaire, right? I just made that word up. I don't even know what it sounds cool.
Yeah, everybody knows you made that word up.
Yeah, all right. It's fucking hot in here. I'm gonna turn the AC.
Did you really make that up? I mean, that sounds legit.
Right? Yeah, no, I made that up. At least I think I did. I'm gonna fucking coin it. That's me. I made that up today on fucking 3/14/2022 at 9:08 p.m. I don't know, by saying all that, I don't really know if that helps me out in court anyways. Somebody uses my fucking term. What did I say? I'm a kryptonaire?
Yep. So, our high school buddy Shannon.
Okay.
He, like I said, he's really into this. He understands that world. All that kind of good stuff. And he's hosting, I believe, maybe our next episode or episode like that, after that, we can get him to call in or something.
Okay.
But he's hosting some sort of maybe a seminar to where he's going to teach people about crypto and about NFTs.
Okay.
On Sunday the 3rd. April 3rd.
April 3rd. And where's that going to be at?
A spot called the Green Dragon Lounge in Palm Springs.
Okay.
From 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. The first half apparently is going to be the instructional portion of it.
Okay.
To teach everybody what crypto is, what NFTs are. The second half, they're going to do some sort of purchasing of NFTs. So if you want to start, I guess maybe they'll help you purchase your NFTs.
Okay.
Show you how it's done. Show you what you could do with it. All that kind of good stuff. So again, maybe we'll have him explain it in a little more detail.
Okay.
In the next show. But yeah, when he was telling me about it, I was really interested about finally, somebody could dumb it down for me, because he's already tried to dumb it down for me, and I still didn't get it.
Oh wow.
It's tough.
So we'll have to listen to him, and then I'll try to explain it to you. Break out the coloring books and shit, and be like, okay.
Well, I think maybe it was because it was the
Because you were high when he was trying to explain it to you. Just fucking say it. It's all right.
it wasn't the correct environment to be learning at that moment in time.
He was stoned out of his fucking mind.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's too much, dude. All right, so Shannon, April 3rd, Green Dragon, is that what it was?
Green Dragon Lounge in Palm Springs. It's a dispensary lounge.
And we're going to try to get him on the week before or so, maybe next week, to explain what an NFT is, how it works, why you would want to purchase it.
Matter of fact, why is it the future?
I want to know if it's so like, can more than one person own the same NFT? They have to, because if Snoop's going to put his songs up, it's not just going to be one person that owns fucking gin and juice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it will be one person that owns gin and juice, but they can distribute it and make money off of the royalties of it.
So,
I think is the whole point.
Okay, so gin and juice, for example.
Yes.
And now is it going to the highest bidder?
Yes.
And in every time you want to listen to it, you got to pay this guy to listen to it?
Yes.
And how much is that going to cost you? A penny?
However much that dude wants to fucking charge.
Could you imagine being the dude that owns the royalties to gin and juice?
Some people won't have to imagine it here soon.
So if Spotify wants to play gin and juice, they're going to have to pay that dude?
Correct.
So that song should go for a lot of money.
Correct.
I'm talking a lot of money.
Correct.
Like more money than most people even have.
Yeah.
Because of the amount it could potentially generate.
Yeah. But realistically, is that song going to still generate that many downloads at this point? I mean, how old is that? 89?
Worldwide? Gotta remember.
So 89, so it's what, 30 some odd years old?
At least.
That would be 33? Am I doing the math right?
Dude, I'm fucking tired. You're not going to get me to do math
90,
right now.
that'd be, yeah, because it's 22, so 90, that's 10, that's
I'm
32.
shit at math to begin with. Let's start there.
It's probably about 33, 34 years old.
Did they play that one at the Super Bowl?
And if it's not played like regularly, let's say on the radio, because obviously this person's going to own it now, is somebody actually going to look for that song to play?
That might eliminate radio stations.
Well, what that does is, BMI or ASCAP does it. There's what's called a tertiary tone on the song, so it's a little inaudible beep that's on the song. So if you play, I believe it's like 15 seconds of the song, it'll beep and they pick it up.
Okay,
so they know that it's being played somewhere.
But again, like you said, who's looking for that song? You know, just I want to hear that song.
Yeah.
So if somebody owns it and it's not being played on the radio once in a great while, who's looking for it to play it? So does it just not get played anymore? Because, I mean, you haven't in your last 10 years said, I haven't heard of Gin and Juice in a while. I want to listen to that
That's
song.
not true. I heard it. I played it the other day. I played the full album the other day.
Oh, is that right?
I write that shit all the time. Sipping on gin and juice, laid back.
And there goes monetization on this YouTube video.
Right.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, I listened to the whole
Really?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But, I mean, okay.
But I was there when the song was fucking released. Like, you know what I mean? I bought the shit. I bought I don't know how many tapes. I bought I don't know how many CDs. Like,
So let's say it's a nickel a play. If I wanted to hear that song on whatever application will allow me to play it,
okay.
I have to pay a nickel. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to spend $1 to listen to it.
Correct.
Maybe I'll spend a nickel if I really want to hear it. Or any song for that matter. How many nickels is it going to take for the guy who spent millions just for that specific song to get some money to start seeing a profit? So he can't buy it for $1 million because it's going to take him forever just to even start going into the black.
Well, I think you're looking at it the wrong way. I don't think that he's buying. If somebody's going to buy the rights to Gin and Juice, they're not buying it solely to make money on it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'd have that motherfucker plaqued. There'd be a big old placard in my living room. Anybody walking, I own that motherfucker. That song is motherfucking mine. I bought that shit.
You got a point.
And for $1.5 million that I paid for that shit, Snoop brought it himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but bragging rights, I get it.
But I don't even know if we're talking about the right thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? We're talking in circles. Don't even know where the front door's at. Like I have no idea what. Because somebody else talked about, oh well, you can go on and you can put your, like, say you create logos or you draw little whatevers, right? You could put that character as an NFT, and somebody buys it, and they can use that likeness.
Well, okay, that's what Shannon has. He's probably got at least 10 caricatures.
Okay.
That he says, if somebody likes it, that's, let's say, making a video game.
Okay.
They could buy that character off of him.
Oh, nice.
So that's the type of stuff he showed them to me. And I'm like, all right, cool.
When he showed them to you, how did he show them to you? They weren't like foils. They were digital.
They're on his phone.
Wow.
I guess he's got one of those wallets, if you will, that houses his NFTs. I don't know.
That would be more like a portfolio. A wallet would be where he would keep the cryptocurrency, right? So here's been my question about cryptocurrency is like, okay, all these people say overnight they became fucking millionaires with fucking, what's the main one? Bitcoin, right? Great. How do you fucking use the money?
Well, that's what, again, this is the blind leading the blind here.
Right.
You got to buy something from someone or some company that's willing to take Bitcoin as payment.
What if I just said, fuck it, you know what? I've had a good run with Bitcoin. I want to cash it out. Can I get cash for the Bitcoin I have?
I believe you can. You can get out.
And how do you just sell it and you got to wait till somebody pays the amount that you're looking for?
It's not that you got to pay. You'll get paid the amount it's worth at that particular time.
That's what I'm saying, though. But you got to wait for somebody to buy it, or do they cash you out and sell it on their own shit?
I think somebody will buy it automatically. I think, because it is pretty much money.
I mean, it's like, last I looked, it was like $40,000 a share.
Damn. No.
Yes, sir.
No wonder people are being millionaires off of this stuff.
Well, yeah, and then they watch the markets and learn how to manipulate it, and they come up like that. Like,
well, that's another thing he was telling us. We were kicking it on a weekend, and on Sunday, something was going to open to where if you got in really quick, you would be able to buy these shares, and then by the end of the day, it would have
double, tripled.
Yeah,
split.
I don't know, but something along those lines. Yes.
So, like crypto, Bitcoin, it's at $38,839 a share right now.
And when it first came out, somebody probably bought that for like a dime.
Yeah.
If that.
They have a lot of what's called like dollar stocks. I don't know how familiar you are with that. So let's say there's a company that's a lot of it is or what I was looking at was marijuana stocks. And it was companies that were doing medical shit with marijuana, right? So they're doing all the research, they're doing all that bullshit. If you had the money and you were able to wait and invest on it, if that dollar stock became viable and just overnight goes from $1 a share to $230 a share, for every dollar that you had in there, they're now worth $230. So if you cashed out, you'd cash out at $230.
Right.
And that's how people are doing it. But dollar stocks, it's a game.
Well,
All of it is.
Yeah,
right?
all stocks are a game.
So, like, that shit that Shannon's talking about, like, yeah, you know what? There's supposed to be one that opens up. You know, you could make a shit ton of money by midnight and close out, right? But, Tony, do you have the time? Would you be awake at midnight to close out? Would you be...
You know, don't quote me on this, but I think he said you could, like, program your phone to, as soon as it opens up, to try and get it and to continue to try and get it.
Right. So what it is you're creating a bot, is what they call that.
That sounds familiar.
So it's basically an application that you build that continues to do shit for you while you're away from the computer. That's why those little, like when you log on to something on your computer and you have to click on the I'm not a bot.
Yeah.
And then you got to find the 3 fucking street lights 5 different fucking times just to prove that you're not. And the crosswalk and the palm trees, whatever. I've been stuck in that fucking roundabout for a while sometimes. So, but it's one of those things. It can become, and that's fucking highly addictive.
And again, it's only worth
What somebody's willing to pay for it.
Well, it's only if people are still willing to accept Bitcoin as a form of currency.
Well, and then
Because I think at one point, everybody just said, it ain't worth shit. It ain't nothing. You're screwed.
right.
If the collective said, yeah, it's not worth anything, I'm not accepting it as payment. Because I think like Domino's Pizza for a while was accepting Bitcoin.
Talking about it, right? I know they had talked about it. I don't know if they actually accepted it.
I thought they did for a little while.
Because they were talking about Burger King. There was an article about Burger King accepting Dogecoin. And that didn't happen either. So I don't really know. It's got to be something. It's got to be something really viable, and something that people really want to make that shit happen. You know what I mean? Because you can't say like, "Hey, Betty's Boutique down here on the fucking corner of Ramon and whatever is gonna accept fucking Dogecoin." And people are like, "Who the fuck's Betty?" You know what I mean?
Well, if Betty's business accepted Dogecoin and you wanted to purchase something at Betty's place of business,
that's what I'm saying, though. It's got to be a viable, like, it's got to be somebody big to turn that around, right? To make it worthwhile. Like, okay, you're never going to accept fucking Bitcoin at your business.
no. Well, I shouldn't say that, but
I mean, at some point, if it's huge enough, right?
yeah, I mean, because at first it was cash or check,
Right.
and then it became credit cards as well,
Okay.
and then it became PayPal, and then it became
Venmo and
Zelle.
Yeah.
And now I'm taking also Venmo, which I didn't think I'd ever do. So I got these different applications that different people are paying me through,
Right.
and it kind of sucks, but it's whatever, you know. I'm a slave to whatever it is they want, however they want to. What's more convenient for them is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Well, but that makes sense. Like, I mean, for a while there, when we'd go out to dinner, one person would pay, and everybody else send the person that paid money. Some people at the table would give you cash. Most of us use Zelle. My sister used Venmo for fucking years. Dude, just use Zelle. You don't have to go to Venmo and do it through there and wait for... Just do it through Zelle. It's all one shot, and everybody gets their money right away. It took her forever to switch over. And now everybody's happy because she switched over. And what's cool is Zelle splits the fucking payment for you.
What do you mean splits the payment?
So let's say the guys all went out to go eat, right?
Okay.
And one bill comes, but instead of sitting there looking at, you just take a picture of the receipt. Zelle figures it out and says, okay, each person owes $23.13.
It's called calculator, friend.
Yeah, but why when the app does it for you, friend? I know, you're used to just paying and not worrying about it.
No, it's not that. It's just that either you're telling the app, okay, divide this for me 5 ways, or you can tell the calculator, okay, divide this for me 5 ways. What's the difference?
Is that it's just you're already in the app so that you can just make a payment instead of I'm going to go over to the calculator, figure it out, and then go back to the app to send money. It's all in one place, Tony. Why you fighting? Why are you trying to beat me up on it? I'm trying to... Tony don't let me have nothing.
Yeah, I'm just too old for stuff like that.
Tony don't let me have nothing. The other day he came over, he saw the new car. 2 days later, he sends me a picture of one of his customers' car. He says, now that's a nice car. I was like, this motherfucker.
You're a piece of shit.
Like, you can't just be happy for me that I got the same car?
Did I say that?
Yeah. Oh, this shit's legit or some shit like that.
That car did go hard. It was a Camry, black on black,
wow,
triple black leather interior with rosewood, wood grain.
Shit, mine's black with fucking carbon fiber.
That car went hard. To where I was even like, damn, what?
So in other words, your car looks like shit.
Right. He says, your car, nice, but this is a car. Like,
no, I just said this Camry looks hard. It wasn't referencing you.
Bullshit.
Well, how could it not?
You
just saw my car
else?
2 days.
Did you send it to everybody else? Or did you just send it to him?
Just to me.
Hello? Earth Tony?
I was having a conversation with your father.
Okay, well, now I'm part of the conversation. Did you just send it to him or did you send it to everybody else?
He's talking about the picture that he sent.
I know. I just sent it to your father because I was having a conversation with him. That car did look hard, though.
Whack.
It
was whack.
Can we go back to something that happened last weekend, last episode?
What happened?
The popularity or our most popular female singers.
Madonna, in
my guesstimation.
But who was it? There were Madonna,
Whitney Houston,
and Celine Dion, right?
Celine Dion, Janet Jackson, Selena,
and we threw one more in there.
Then we threw little add-ons like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
You threw on Demi Lovato. I don't know where you got that from.
'Cause she hot.
No, she's not. And I think
and Miley Cyrus. Don't forget about Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is.
I think you tried to throw in Jessica Simpson as well.
No, what it was you went off. I said something about Christina Aguilera, but I said that she needed a different category, and you said, "What about Britney Spears?" And I was like,
"Britney Spears."
I was like, well, "I'm all about that." Like,
okay.
And then that's where those other names came in.
2 other names got brought to my attention that we didn't think about. One, I thought about it, but I didn't think she was as popular. And one, I did not even think about. And when this person, Raymond Magana, the guy that made you guys starstruck,
right,
he hit me on the side, and he gave me. No, you were starstruck.
No.
He was.
At yourself.
No.
He hit me, and I was like, my mouth dropped because I couldn't believe we didn't even think about this person. My daughter first hit me with Ariana Grande.
Yeah, but you're talking about older.
We're talking about popular.
Right?
No, we're talking about popular singers globally.
I don't think Ariana.
I didn't either. That's why I didn't mention her. But I did think about her. However,
she wasn't good enough for Pete Davidson. She wasn't good enough for me. That's all I'm saying.
Raymond hit me with And I don't know how we didn't even think about this person. Mariah Carey. Now, you talk about Titanic for Celine Dion. That Christmas song with Mariah Carey.
Oh, my God.
You see what I'm saying?
No. That wasn't a good oh, my God.
No, but you know about the song. Because every year it comes out.
I'll tell you this. The video with her in the flowers and the little jean shorts and the white top sitting on a fucking swing did more for her than that song. Now,
I don't even know what song you're talking about.
no?
No.
When she came out, she had the little curly hair and she was really young and she was still married to the dude from Sony.
Love Takes Time, maybe?
Something like that. No, not that big a fan of her. I don't fucking...
Well, she had some hits. That's what I'm saying.
She did.
And she's been around for a minute.
Yes, but you know what? She fell off bad, bro. And then the whole debacle between her, Eminem, and Nick Cannon. Come on, man. She just fell off. I don't think she ever came back. If it wasn't for that fucking song that played every Christmas that everybody's like, don't fucking play Mariah Carey yet.
Not even yet. Just don't play Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. But can we all agree collectively that her popularity worldwide is very high?
I don't know.
Dude, that Christmas song is universal.
Okay.
Yes,
so.
it is. Yeah, yes, it is. It's universal.
I mean, it's in different languages, the whole nine.
Yes. She had some level of popularity, but if it wasn't popular enough for it to pop in our heads when we were talking about them, I don't think she belongs on the list. And I'll tell you why I say that. Because I did radio for over 10 years, still have a station, Mariah, whatever. You do music. I mean, I know you don't DJ, but anything like that. But you have a lot of music. You like music. You sample a lot of music. You listen to a lot of different music. How much Mariah do you have on your iPad or on your?
I got quite a few. I do. Couple remixes too.
So like when you and your old lady get mad, you listen to that while you're cleaning pools and shit. Do you sing along out loud when you're cleaning pools?
No.
You forget that you're not by yourself, maybe?
No. But Mariah Carey, dude, she's very popular. Come on.
Yes,
If
but
you
I don't.
couldn't even think about her the last time.
That point taken. Yes.
And I don't think she's done anything
Recently.
to make her name come back up.
Every year, her name gets brought back up.
Yeah, in a negative way.
No.
But
That
not
song's
totally,
good.
but not totally positive either, though.
It doesn't have to be. Again, we're not talking about... One of the conditions we said was, good or bad, know her
Just
for her
popular.
music or not, they know her. You said Titanic song.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Christmas song. Everybody knows when that song comes on, it's Christmas time, and everybody knows who that song is by.
All right.
Either Christmas time or Halloween just ended. One of the two.
Do they play it that soon?
Oh yeah, dude. And then they do Christmas in July sometimes.
Some people don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving.
All right, so
You're such a Scrooge kid.
I like Thanksgiving.
let's take it in a different direction real quick, just for shits and giggles.
Well, more shits for you, but
Let's say, well, not anymore. Everything's good. Modium's the fucking best. Let's throw out a couple of artists that people may be surprised on that we talk about. Okay,
Yo-Yo.
motherfucker.
no one's surprised at this point that you like Yo-Yo. Everyone's just disappointed.
Sinead O'Connor.
I thought that was a character out of the fucking Aliens movies.
Who was fuck her.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Sarah Connor.
Yeah. Her name
Sarah Connor from Terminator movies.
So her name's on the tip of my tongue. Tracy Chapman.
Okay.
And the chick from,
He's talking about some one-hit wonders right now, son.
right? And Sinead O'Connor had several songs, dude.
She had one, the Prince song.
tripping.
And the fact that
Sinead
it's
O'Connor?
the fact that it's a Prince song over a Sinead O'Connor song.
Tracy Chapman had a shit ton
One
of songs.
song.
Dude.
2 songs.
Okay.
Revolution and Fast Car.
Well, see? These he knows.
Don't look at me.
What was the other person I said?
Sinead O'Connor, 1 song.
Sinead O'Connor, Tracy Chapman, and who else?
The one that's on the tip of your tongue.
No, it was Tracy Chapman. What about let's throw in
I'm not gonna
just
know.
wanna have fun.
Cyndi Lauper?
Yeah.
What about her? You can't put them.
Why?
Cyndi Lauper had hits.
Cyndi
Didn't
Lauper
she have
did
that
have a
one
lot of
and
fucking
then-
hits.
Yeah.
Wasn't she the one in the song in the Goonies?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. That's
Okay.
Rob's joint.
That's a great movie, Rob. We gotta talk about that movie.
Rob loves that movie.
Cyndi Lauper was like a total. It was Cyndi Lauper and Madonna were the Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera of their age.
I'll
You'll second that?
agree. Yeah.
And Madonna clearly fucking won that battle, hands down.
But Cyndi Lauper's a better singer,
Yes, and
just like Christina Aguilera.
she. Yeah, but Cyndi Lauper was fucking brilliant. She brought out people that were huge at that time for her music videos. Captain Lou Albano, fucking Rodney Dangerfield, Woody Harrelson.
I don't remember any of these other than Captain Lou Albano.
What are you talking? Because it was the song was on fucking what's the fucking movie?
Oh, the fucking movie.
What?
Goonies.
No, the dark movie that Woody Harrelson did with. Oh my God, it's gonna fucking kill me. She dated Brad Pitt for a while.
Fornication? No.
Real skinny girl.
Yeah, Juliette Lewis.
Yes, Juliette Lewis. They did a movie together, Natural Born Killers.
Yes.
And that one of the songs that she did, I think it was just Girls Just Want to Have Fun. The video, Captain Lou Albano, Rodney Dangerfield played her dad.
Lou Albano played her dad.
No. Rodney
Yes.
Dangerfield played her dad.
No.
Papa Don't Preach.
That's Madonna.
What?
Papa Don't Preach is Madonna.
No, it's not.
Oh my
So
God.
what video am I thinking of? Because she had all those.
Matter of fact, it wasn't Rodney Dangerfield. It was that Italian dude.
Martin
No.
Scorsese.
You're
No.
tripping.
He was in Harlem Nights.
Nope, you're fucking tripping.
You're tripping. Because I'm a Madonna fan, son. I'm a Madonna fan.
What was her name? What was the girl we were talking about right now?
Madonna.
No, the other one.
Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper. See that we're so good and tied together that I got it all fucking. Cyndi in Los Angeles, blah blah blah. Cyndi Lauper and Rodney Dangerfield. They won their annual Grammy Awards. Hold on, I'm getting there. Fabulous photos of Cyndi Lauper and Rodney Dangerfield at the 26th annual Grammy Awards in 1984. Holy shit, we're old. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Cyndi Lauper and Rodney Dangerfield 26th annual. Blah blah blah. Hold on, I'm trying to find the fucking song.
I'm telling. What song are you trying to find?
The song they did together.
Who?
Cyndi Lauper and Rodney Dangerfield. God damn it, he came
Didn't
out.
do no song with her.
He came out in the video.
Papa Don't Preach is Madonna, fool.
Yeah, he wasn't in that one.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I told you.
So was he in the Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
No, Rodney Dangerfield was never in any of them.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
You're fucking tripping. He was ironing. He had a white shirt that had a fucking stain on it.
Hairspray.
No.
Danny Aiello.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Danny Aiello. Papa Don't Preach, Madonna.
We're not talking about that. I told you that wasn't the song. What video?
Man, people don't want to hear you looking on your phone.
Then talk.
I'm a Madonna fan.
We
Okay?
heard that one. Anything else?
Papa Don't Preach was a great song.
It was a great song.
True Blue, great song.
True Blue, what's that?
La Isla Bonita.
La Isla
Great song.
Bonita. What song was that?
Follow Your Heart. Now, if you notice, I'm naming all the songs off the top of my head on that same cassette.
I saw Rodney Dangerfield on Cyndi Lauper's music video, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. That's what it says right there. Pow.
It's not on.
What?
Then what was Captain Lou Albano in that video to her? Her brother?
No, he was just on the TV.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, my God.
He was yelling at Cyndi Lauper with her mom, the lady that played her mom.
He was the video guy.
No.
Her mom wasn't in the video. Man,
Yes,
come
she
on.
was. When she was trying to get out of the house. Man, you need to watch that. Man.
Captain Lou Albano and Cyndi Lauper videos. Roddy Piper was in that shit too. Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Wrestling. Just Tracking gets a history of how Captain Lou Albano, pro wrestler, wound up in Cyndi Lauper's video. Yeah, so Captain Lou Albano will always be Cyndi Lauper's video dad.
Sorry, say again. Matter of fact, hold on.
You got it once. You got it once.
You need to.
All right, so hey, thank you guys for listening.
I'm not handling shit.
Thank you guys for listening.
I don't know
me,
shit.
if it was me, you'd
I
be
don't
like,
know
"What was that?
shit.
What was that? What was that? Say it again. What was that?"
Have I ever
No,
been
no,
like that?
no.
Have I ever been like that?
Yeah,
I don't snap my
actually
fingers
you
at you.
Yes, you have.
Pipe down. Get
All
back
right,
down
so-
there.
So what was Rodney Dangerfield in the video? Now I'm gonna have to look him up and because I be knowing he was in that video. You tripping?
He was just with her at the Grammys. From what I'm seeing.
All right. So who else was it? Just those two?
What two?
Was it just those two people that we missed?
Yeah. That's all.
What about? Were you a fan of? Fuck. Now I'm not gonna be able to think of his name. Chameleon. Fuck was that? George.
Boy George.
Boy George.
Culture Club has some cuts, kid.
Culture
Serious.
Club, right?
Yeah.
Culture Club.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. God damn. Because that was always on MTV.
Yes.
Culture Club, and who was
If
Who
the
was-
mic's picking that up, we can't play it on YouTube.
the other guy that was
Or don't listen to me, that works.
who was the other guy that was he got caught with some dude in a bathroom. He was a big time singer back then.
George Michael?
Yeah. His videos were always on too.
Yeah. Wham.
Oh yeah. Holy shit.
What's the album where they really earned the exclamation point?
What was that?
I said, what's the album that they earned the exclamation point?
What movie was that on?
Deadpool.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
I know.
He's not a big movie buff.
Not that detailed.
No? When was the last time you watched a movie and remembered lines from it? Because I remember just high school and just out like probably for about 5 years after high school.
Well, I just reminded my son. I tried to get him to laugh about something,
Here comes another long fucking story.
and I told him the line from Blades of Glory, where have you seen Blades of Glory?
Is that the one with Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't seen
They're
it.
The ice skating
skaters.
one, yeah, I know.
And long story short, they both were disqualified from doing doubles with their female partners.
Okay.
So they decided to partner up together, two males. So skirt around the rules.
Right.
So in the movie, they were
Paul
saying,
Rudd in
"Is
that
that right?" Who?
Paul Rudd?
No.
Okay. I don't know what movie I'm...
They were talking. They were like interviewing people on the street. So how do you think? What do you think about? And they did their characters' names. And a hot dog vendor. They asked a hot dog vendor. He goes, "What do you think about these two guys dancing together, ice skating together?" And he whipped out a bun and he put two hot dog links on it.
Yeah.
He goes, "Does this look right to you?" And my son and I were dying laughing.
Fucking hilarious. Holy shit. And the shit that they can get away with now. I don't think you think they'd be able to get away with that joke now?
No, there's no way. There's so much stuff that they can't get away with now.
It's fucking crazy.
Thank you, cancel culture.
Yeah, right? So what else has happened? Hey, did you get in trouble for... You did, right? We talked about that. About you talking about your wife snoring?
Hey.
Sorry. Yeah, it was just brought back to me. Sorry. Something else happened. I wanted
Fellas,
to
come on.
No, not fellas.
What?
You did that.
So this weekend, we went up to for my wife's birthday month. Went to go see the kids.
Boy, you are whipped, aren't you?
stay-
Anyways,
How many gifts do you get her during the month? Like, is it... You have to buy one every day, or is it every other day? Or?
No, it's just one gift I give her to her on her actual birthday.
Okay, but then how do you celebrate the rest of the month? Because
We're
it's
just
a month.
always going out to eat with different people. This weekend was the kids' turn. First of all, one of the things we did this weekend, we were supposed to go see Batman. Didn't
Okay.
make it. 3
Yeah, 'cause
hours
that was
long.
you and your boys thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have to save that for another weekend.
Whoa, wait a minute. You said it was 3 hours long?
Batman's 3 hours long.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah.
Is there an intermission?
no.
It's just 3 hours and you're
Has
just
there ever
there.
been an intermission in a movie before?
I think there
Yes.
has been.
When we went to watch Endgame, I don't think there was.
No, there was a movie that had an intermission. I don't remember what it was.
Keep talking.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, it was like maybe the only movie that's ever done it. It probably didn't work out.
Was
so
it Titanic?
I don't remember. So my son had to get a new phone. His battery was wearing down real fast.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Did that have an intermission?
Yeah. I figured that's one you'd both know.
I saw that movie. I just don't remember the intermission.
Yeah, I don't either. What what kind of phone did your son have?
iPhone X
Okay.
or 10.
Okay.
So he got the new 13.
Okay.
It's amazing how transferring your information from one phone to the next,
Yeah, it's easy.
how it's done. Yeah. Dude. I mean, this phone, what is this, the 6 or an 8?
It looks like a 4.
Yeah.
My iPhone, because this one I got like on eBay. So I bought it secondhand, of course. And it is an 8.
Okay.
It was a big deal transferring stuff over. I mean, I'm lucky that I have all my photos in the cloud, my contacts in the cloud, and all my apps are cloud-based.
Well, because you know that if you back up your phone,
To
The cloud.
the cloud, if you just back up your phone, the next phone that you buy, you just put in your information for your iTunes account, and it uploads and sets your phone.
okay, but that's your back information, meaning your contacts, your music,
Right.
whatever. They did a transfer, and dude, his new phone was the exact match of his old phone. Apps in the same spots. His home screen picture was there.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen with the description you just said.
Yeah, when I ordered this phone, because I didn't get it at the store, I ordered it. So it came here in a box.
Right?
I turned it on, said put in your credentials. I put in my credentials, said we'll take a minute to upload information.
Transfer your stuff
Yep,
over.
everything was there.
Well, yeah, that's what happened with his. I'm just saying the last time I got this phone and transferred my stuff, it wasn't like that. It was...
Because you didn't back up your phone.
No.
No, you didn't? Or no, that's not why?
I don't think... When I got this phone, I don't think that technology, what you just did to back up yours, was around.
I've been doing that year over year since I've started with Apple.
How long? What phone?
Fuck, I started with the 4.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, I had the 4, and then I didn't get one for a couple of years at the 6. At the 6, I think is what I got next.
But I'm pretty sure that when you transfer your stuff over, like the home screen picture wasn't there.
Now, to be honest, that one I think I did in store, and they transferred the stuff with a wire.
Exactly.
They didn't do it from the cloud.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
But what does that have to do with yours? You've only had that.
No,
a couple of
I'm
months,
just
right?
saying the last time I seen a phone get transferred was just like you said, with a wire. Take the SIM card out, put the SIM card in.
So why didn't you take yours to do that instead of however you were trying to do it?
What do you mean take mine?
Take mine to, I don't know, who do you have your shit through?
T-Mobile.
So why didn't you just take it to T-Mobile? That's probably why half the problem you don't get half your shit.
Because it's T-Mobile.
T-Mobile's the best.
Bullshit it is.
I'm never switching from T-Mobile. Never.
You getting ripped off. Anyways.
Nope. You know why?
That's why you got flat spots. That's why you don't.
Yeah, but you know how much my bill is for 4 phones? Exactly.
50 cents.
$230. Average.
So mine is.
And it's still
For how many phones?
I think 3 and a watch.
What you mean a watch?
Apple Watch.
Apple Watch.
What do you pay for your Apple Watch?
For the service to be able to connect it to the phone.
I don't pay for my Apple Watch service to be connected to the phone.
do.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I bought the phone. I bought the watch.
Okay.
How do you pay extra for your watch?
Because your phone has to have its own phone number for it to connect. But then again, I don't know, what series do you have?
The 1.
You got 2 different phone numbers?
The phone has the watch has to have its own phone. Its own phone number, but it's paired and goes through, like it forwards through your phone.
No, you don't. No, I don't.
What model phone is that? Or, I mean, watch.
I think I got the 2.
The fucking thing barely turns time.
My watch does everything your watch can do.
Does it have the chirp ability?
Chirp?
Yeah.
What you mean?
So, like, you can be, like a walkie-talkie?
What you mean a walkie-talkie?
Do you know what a walkie-talkie is, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
So what is
God,
it that I need
Tony,
to explain
can't
to you
fucking
about?
stand
Can your
you.
phone be a
I
walkie-talkie?
can, well, if somebody calls, I can answer it on my phone like
No, I said a
Dick Tracy.
walkie-talkie, not a phone.
No, I can't do that.
My watch has that
Who
ability.
do you talk to like that?
It doesn't need to be discussed here.
You said that mad quick, kid.
Hell yeah. I'll be knowing.
Just like you can't talk about your shit stories, there's stuff you won't talk about.
So is it like the Nextel? You go boo boo, and you could reach
kind of,
somebody?
yeah.
No shit.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
We
Wow.
didn't expect you to, really.
But I've never heard of that.
I didn't either. I had no idea. And
So-
then the person that I communicate with through it told me about it and set it up on my phone. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Because now everybody's listening to your conversation.
No, well, you don't have a full fucking conversation like that. It's, hey, you busy? What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh, call me back. You busy?
Huh.
We're
Yeah,
not
I don't
fucking.
like it.
We're not Eugene and what's her name having a fucking full conversation over walkie-talkie. Not trying to ham radio on my wrist. You know what I mean? Jesus.
Did you
Christ.
have that Nextel with the walkie-talkie?
Yeah, I did.
That was
legit.
hard. Yeah.
That was legit.
Unless you were conducting business at work,
Right.
and one of your asshole friends says, "Motherfucker, get on the phone.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. You there?"
How often did that happen to you? All the time?
All the time.
Yeah, I had to turn mine off when I was on the air. Just in case. The ex-wife called, "Motherfucker, you boo." Oh. Just kidding. She never said that shit to me.
So this weekend, back to this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
We got the phone.
So you bought your son a new phone?
He bought a phone.
Oh, okay. He bought a phone. Okay.
It's on my account, but he bought it. Went to a mall out there. Went shopping. Went out to dinner. Ate some Chinese food. Dude, parked like 4 blocks away in a parking lot. Crazy. Los Angeles is horrible. There's no parking.
So parked 4 blocks away from where they live?
The restaurant.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
They want to make sure you fucking hungry by the time you get there.
Well, we passed a couple of parking lots.
You got to pay to park everywhere, right?
Yeah. And these first ones we passed, like $45.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So we found one. It was only like $12. But again, it was four blocks away.
How is the parking situation in Chicago for your son? Is it like New York where you have to buy a stall?
It probably would be, yeah. He's not taking a car or anything there.
No, it's just going to public transportation everywhere.
He's trying to, like my daughter, he's trying to buy or get a spot near work to where at least be walking distance.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah, dude, parking's horrible up there.
That's a whole different world, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how I couldn't live and not have a car.
Well, let me ask you this: how do you have your TV? How do you watch TV? Spectrum,
yeah,
Direct
Spectrum,
TV.
yeah.
Could you live without cable?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as I have like Hulu and Netflix and.
Okay, because that was I've been thinking about cutting off cable because my Direct TV bill is like $260 a month.
Okay, before you do that, really seriously sit down and think about all the channels you like or that you have the most of, okay? And then you're going to have to pick some sort of service to watch. Like, you're not going to watch everything on Netflix. You're not going to watch everything on Hulu. There's going to be something else you're going to want to watch.
Right.
And you're going to get Sling TV because, it's only $25. But it's $25 and you get like, before it used to be like 6 or 7 channels. And now I think it's a little bit more than that. You get like 13 channels or something like that. I think they just started doing live sports and they have live news in your area.
Sling?
Yeah, Sling, if I remember correctly.
Okay, well, yes. Trust me when I say I would have to really look into it. But at least the seed has been planted as far as doing this.
And I say that because at one point I did that. I cut off all we had was fucking internet, Netflix, and Sling TV, and whatever else it was at the time.
Jailbroken movie box.
Yeah. And the problem is that it had a certain amount of channels, but fuck, dude, there's shit on HBO I want to watch. So you add HBO to it. Now your fucking $25 a month bill rings up at about $120, plus all your other services that you're paying. You end up right back where you fucking were at a blink of a fucking eye.
Well, don't get me wrong. We will still keep the Netflix. We have the Amazon Prime because of the Amazon Prime.
Right.
Hulu and Disney because we got relatives.
Packaged.
No, we got relatives, so we just take their password.
Okay.
HBO Max.
Gotta have that.
So if I got all these different channels, streaming channels,
Right.
at $15 here, $10 there, if you just had enough to still keep it around $100, I'm halfway there.
Right.
So I get that. But it's more of the just sitting down and popping something on real fast.
Right.
Because my daughter doesn't have cable. She just streams the Netflix,
Right.
all that stuff. So when we were over there, it was like we couldn't just put on ABC with commercials, and it was just kind of weird.
Right.
So that's why I got my first taste of what we're thinking about doing.
Right, because then you got to go through and fucking...
What movie do I want to put on?
Right. Well, then here's the other thing. Oh, fuck, Netflix, I'm watching Netflix. Oh, shit, no, they don't have what I want. Now I got to go back and switch to the other fucking service. And then, oh, fuck, it's not on this one, it's on the other one. Fuck.
My nephew, however, said... Because if you remember, my daughter wanted to watch the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Nephew had told me she needs just to buy a digital antenna.
In LA, that would probably really work for her. They have
It won't
those
work here?
Probably not.
KESQ?
Well, I mean, you're going to spend, if you do that, you're going to spend, $60, $70 on a good, probably, I'm assuming, on a good HD antenna.
Yeah. That's
You know
what
what I mean?
Yeah, he showed me something there about that price.
So once you do that, but you got to remember, we're in a very flat area. So those signals may not come in as clear as you think they are or should be, as opposed to in LA. In LA, the signals are a lot stronger because they got to go different places. And they're probably on top of buildings, which are going to be higher than what they can get here. I mean, there's a couple probably on Edam Hill. You know what I mean? Because that's where they have to have the radio antennas too, or up towards the tram. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You'd have to get it and try.
So what I'm contemplating is getting that converter for my local channels,
Right.
and then just paying for Netflix, HBO Max. Again, a lot of different $10, $15 items. Because let's be honest, DirecTV, 600 channels, 700 channels.
And you watch 3?
Yeah. Well, let's say 20.
Okay.
Maybe 30. Maybe 30. 20 to 30 channels of it. Half of them are movie channels, more than half. Again, it's just one of those things that you just can't lay down. You just can't sit down and put the guide on and say, "Oh shit, let me see that."
The only thing I'm gonna, if you do that, do you have a TV in your room?
Yes.
So you have to buy a digital antenna for that room.
Yes.
You have your TV that's by the pool.
Yes.
You're gonna have to buy a digital antenna for that.
No.
No.
No. I have a box that I would probably have to get multiples of if I were to do this. That you attach it to one TV, and then you attach it to another TV, and whatever's playing on the first TV, the master, if you will be the signal will be sent to the slave.
Why gotta be the master?
Right.
Will be sent to the slave.
Right.
So, for example, my backyard TV is a slave to my master bedroom TV.
Okay.
So I could change channels from the outside, but it's running off of the DirecTV box that's in my bedroom.
Got you.
So, like, for example, I would still do that for those two TVs, and then the one in the kitchen, I would be the slave to the one that's in the family room type deal. Because they're
Gotcha.
usually not all playing at the same time.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
idea.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I was just thinking, like, I'm just, hey, don't, maybe something you hadn't thought about.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you have to do this, this, and this. And that shit can get costly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd be
Dude,
interested.
I'm racking like $300 in a month for TV.
And that's not even your internet or nothing, right?
Well, correct. That's just Netflix, DirecTV.
I think I pay like $280 a month, and that's the telephone here, the internet, and all the cable.
I don't even have a cable box in my room.
And I only have 2 cable boxes.
So do you watch TV in your room?
I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube.
You see what I'm saying? Same with my daughter. She's like, I don't need cable. Because she'll always find something to watch, whether it be on her laptop, on YouTube or something, or on Netflix, or...
Well, for me, it would probably be healthier if I didn't have cable. Because I'd get bored and get up. Maybe. At least that's what used to happen.
Well, back to this weekend. It was just different. Again, there was downtime to where I just wanted to put something on.
Right.
And unless you know what you want to watch specifically, it's kind of like you can't necessarily channel surf.
Right.
You just got to go to whichever app you want
and pick something.
Yeah. So I watched a lot of Pizza Maker this weekend. Like 3 episodes.
How was it? Is it good?
It's good. Yeah, I like it. So we went out to lunch yesterday.
Okay.
Check this out. At a bar and grill. We had to show proof of vaccination to be able to sit inside, which was no problem. Hostess sat us down and pretty much told us that to scan the little
QR code.
Yeah, QR code.
On the table. We scanned it. In order to proceed to open the menu, you have to put your name in. So they already want to know who you are. Not a big deal yet. As soon as you do that, you can put any name.
Right.
I just put my first name, no big deal. Push next, menu opens up. Whatever you want, you pick, and then it gives you the options to make changes to it. Let's say if you order a burger.
You gotta order off your phone?
Gotta order it off your phone.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
At this point, other than the hostess,
you haven't talked to anybody.
We haven't spoken to anyone.
That's fucking stupid.
Place the order, whatever, everything that's on the menu is customizable. Add, take off, whatever, again, a burger.
Right.
Onion, tomato, whatever. Add to order, add this, add that. Drinks, add this, add that, add this. Okay? Bottom of the screen, place order. Once you put everything in your cart, like you're shopping with Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Place order. It tallies it all up for you. Then it says tip.
Who do you tip?
You got to add the tip if you're going to tip at that point.
I don't know what the service is like.
I was gonna say,
exactly.
You put 0, right?
No, I did my usual 20%.
God damn.
I'd have put 0 and tipped at the end.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So I put the tip in. Got to put in your credit card.
Just that or the whole thing?
What you mean? Oh.
That fucking slipped by you, really?
So I paid for it. Enter your credit card number in, and you pay for it. So, I admittedly so, within a minute, the drinks came. So, I think they do that on purpose so you feel comfortable that your order got placed.
Right.
Because you ain't spoken to anybody yet.
Yeah.
A couple minutes later, the food came out. So it was like a normal, at that point it was normal. But the person, I guess we would call it the waiter, seemed more like the bus boy, if you will.
Yeah, it was the runner.
Yeah. Because, again, we don't have any waiter or waitresses.
Yeah, no one's waiting on you. They're just running
and
your
so,
food to
like, when we were done, it took us a minute to flag the guy down to get a box, like a to-go box type
right.
deal. So it's like, had I not put in the tip, would I have even gotten that much service? Oh, this person ain't tipping us. You feel me?
Wow. Yeah, I don't like that.
I didn't like it at all. Again, how do you know what's...
Although if they would
I tip 20% regardless.
Although if they would have done that at the Kaiser Grill, you may have gotten your bread early.
That's true. Mm-hmm. But again, I tip regardless if I get shitty service or not. Because a person could be having a bad day. Tipping is part of their wages. I get it all. Hey, you win some, you lose some. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, you lose your tip because you didn't perform right. What are you talking about?
Well, I usually tip regardless.
All right.
But fact still remains, I should. It's almost like a bonus if you tip because of the level of service you get.
Right.
I mean, not everybody's like me. Obviously, you're not. You're gonna tip based on the service you get, the quality of service. If you put 0 in the beginning of your order, and because you're in a sense you're closing out your order,
Right.
you could always. You want another drink? You have to place another order, pay for it.
Interesting.
That's really stupid.
It's saved on personnel. Maybe it's because they're just short-staffed. Because there are probably that we could see there was a bartender, the hostess, and the runner.
Just one runner.
Just one runner. It wasn't busy. I mean, it was middle of the day. But that might be where everything's going.
I hope not.
Wow, that's crazy. That person, that interaction is all gone. Like there's no.
There was never you need a refill. It was like always trying to flag the dude down.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Because I'm walking around the restaurant every 20 minutes, table touching, talking to people,
Making sure everybody's happy.
Yeah. The fact that, wow, that scares me, but whatever.
Again, admittedly so, it was efficient. It ain't like we went without. In a sense, that interaction was not there, but again, the especially the drinks, they came out right away. Food
just
was
once.
True. But food came out in a timely manner, exactly how we ordered it.
Well, that's good. That's a good sign. It's a little Jetsons like, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
It's it really reminded me of when the self-checkout at grocery store. That's exactly how it was.
Don't remind him.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
It was at my son's school. They've got like it's
Like a
called the
cafe?
Village.
Okay.
No. It's across the street from. It's not part of the school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's part of the school in a sense.
Got you. I got you. Well, then obviously that business was not catered to our age range.
True.
I think this new generation, I think your son and your daughter may like that or enjoy that.
The reason that I don't want to have it, like, if I go to a restaurant, I want the interaction.
You do?
If I don't want
You do?
Yeah. If I don't want the interaction, I'll just get it delivered or go for pickup. If I'm going to the restaurant, you go for the interaction, you go for the experience, not for, I'll just order off my phone, cuz you can do that shit on your couch. Just order off the phone and get it brought to you.
Yes.
Very true.
That's why I don't like it.
The reason we were there is my son took we hired a photographer to take graduation pictures
okay.
around the campus.
That's cool.
And dude, I don't know what these pictures are gonna look like, but some of the positions she was in and some of the angles she was taking, they're gonna look off the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a picture where the photographer got on the floor on her back, shooting straight up, and he was like standing right above her, like kind of like throwing his cap.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's gonna look.
Oh, that's kind of a cool
like
concept.
she was coming
though.
up with some shit like, and he showed me her portfolio for other things. And you know how they got those little cannons for the confetti,
right?
Shit she did with that, like with other students, dude. It's like, you know, the f-stop speed and all that shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's.
You're
incredible.
like, here, take my money.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
So that's why we were there on campus, because there's like statues, there's like his school statues and stuff that he took pictures next to. It was kind of warm out there. So I went to the little corner. I wouldn't call it a cafeteria, but where they sell food.
Right. Little snack shop.
Yeah, exactly. So I walked in, and it was a Sunday, and there was nobody in there. And so they do cook you food if you want, like a sandwich or something, a hot sandwich.
Right.
So some dude popped his head out. And I was like, hey, you guys open? Because I was like at the entrance. He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Because I wanted to get some waters. We wanted some waters. So I got some bottled waters. And I went to the checkout area, which is like in a cafeteria. You know, a lady sits there and rings you up for all the stuff you took.
Right.
So I go there. Dude, I'm waiting there for like 2 minutes waiting for somebody to come. 3 minutes. 4 minutes. And I'm like, I know they saw, you know.
I talked to somebody.
Yeah.
I know they know I'm here.
So I'm looking at all these little cash registers. So, dude, I'm standing there for like 5 minutes, and I finally figured out it's self-checkout. And it's like one of those on your honor type deals.
Right.
So I walked up to, there's like 6 little checkout things, and
They were all in the back fucking
Yeah.
laughing at you. The fuck's this guy doing? He's just standing there. He won't check out. He's just standing there.
pretty much. And so I got, and sure enough, there was like a little reader, you know, to scan whatever it is you're buying.
Right.
So I scanned the first one. Sure enough, boop, $2.79 or whatever it was.
Fuck. That's fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ, Tony.
Talk about being old. I'm like, ain't somebody gonna help me out here? And dude, I thank God I didn't say that, because they didn't be like, just scan it yourself and pay. Scan and pay.
See, senor, it says self-checkout. Oh, holy shit, Tony. That's crazy, brother. Sebastian, any final words? Anything you got?
Nope, I'm good.
Everything good?
Yep.
Work is good? Life is good?
Sure.
All right. Tony?
Yeah, I have a birthday or two.
Oh, wait, I have a birthday that I have to do first.
What do you mean?
He means he's got a birthday he's got to do first.
I got a birthday shout out I got to do.
Hold
that
on, hold
difficult
on,
to
hold on,
understand.
hold on.
Nope, we're not holding
No,
on.
wait
Nope.
a minute.
Nope.
Time
We're not
out.
waiting. Nope.
What?
Go ahead. Nope.
First of
You'll
all,
get your second.
birthdays are my thing.
Okay, well, you can hold the fuck on.
Well, this was sent to me and asked to be done by an avid listener.
Oh, so one of your cousins
Yeah.
or something?
So you can
no.
back the fucking pedal up.
It was Mo, our friend from high school.
Ooh,
What?
he hit you up instead. How does that fucking feel?
Ouch. Huh?
Are you being serious right
Yeah. Mo hit me up.
now? Wait, no.
Nope.
His
Moving
daughter-
on. Nope.
His daughter Gina is turning 18, or Regina is turning 18 on the 21st.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Regina.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Regina. And Mo, thanks for the shout out, man. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Love to hear
Yeah,
from you more
yeah,
often.
Mo. Good looking out, brother.
I thought you guys were tight.
Yeah, I thought so too. I kind of also thought birthdays were my thing. But okay.
Well, they were, and then
Apparently
you
not.
got all excited last week when I did one, so I figured, oh, well, let's let the floodgates open.
Yeah.
But why they opening happy birthday, Regina.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Turn 18 is no joke.
Happy birthday, Crystal, my sister-in-law.
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Crystal.
Yeah. That's it. Go ahead.
Now it's your turn. Go ahead. Say your piece.
Happy birthday, Regina.
Regina, happy 18th birthday. Your daddy loves you. I'll be talking to him soon.
If he
James
responds to
Battle,
you.
Ivan's son.
All
Happy
right.
birthday.
Turns 19
James.
on Sunday.
Woo!
The big 1-9er. Of course, happy birthday to my wife.
Happy
It's still
birthday
March.
month. Yeah.
And just a shout out to my son. He's in Chicago right now, looking for an apartment. Little man's growing up.
Live it up, man. Live it up.
He's gonna be leaving soon, so I hope it works out for him out there this week. He's trying to line up an apartment. He's scoping out the scene.
So let me ask, because he's lived there before.
Yes, for a summer.
So did you have to buy him furniture, or did that apartment come furnished?
It was furnished. The company actually paid for that.
Oh, okay.
I
Cool.
think.
Okay.
Or did I pay for it?
I thought you paid for it, but
I think
I
I
thought
did.
you paid
no,
for
I
everything.
did pay for it. They actually had the location that you could stay at.
You know what happened? Tony paid for it, and the company.
My son double dipped.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
It's possible. Yeah, so he's out there doing big things.
That's exciting, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
That's exciting that he went to college, and what he went to school for, not even fucking out yet, and he's already knee deep in the business. That's
Yeah.
That's good, dude. Speaks volumes about him. That's awesome. And you,
Yeah. Thank you.
more of him, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because he went through it, so
yeah.
you just paid for it.
Anything else, Tony?
No. Once again, Shannon, in a couple weeks.
Yes.
You guys want to learn about NFTs and cryptocurrency? We're having a local seminar. And
At
we'll
the
get more information about
at
it.
the Green Dragon Dispensary in Palm
Lounge,
Springs
yes.
Lounge. So we'll get all the information and get Shannon in here to tell you all about it, and I hope we see you guys there. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.